Welcome to Wonderland of Ice for this senior night for the Fairfield Prep Jesuits team as they take on their SEC rival, the Notre Dame West Haven Green Knights. I'm Tommy Fox, joined by Dick Mozzarella. How excited are you for tonight?
Yeah, I don't think I've been more excited to watch a prep hockey game since these two teams faced off last season. Tommy, honestly, it's absolutely brick in this arena right now, but we're going to endure it to celebrate our seniors. Just now came out Tyler Shahad's season was derailed due to an ACL injury. Now we have Benny Burgess. And Tommy, the Jesuits are coming off a tough loss against Don Bosco last game, 5-3, I believe, but they fought hard against the best team in New Jersey. How do you think they can get a different result today against ND?
Yeah, I mean, these two teams have quite the history. My freshman year, they faced off in the state championship. Prep was able to win. Last year, they won in the SEC championship before Notre Dame West Haven knocked them out in the playoffs. I think they're just going to need to keep doing what they did against New Canaan. Dump and chase, get pressure to the front, and see what they can create as Andrew McCoy comes out here. Another great senior on this Jesuit team.
Yeah, this highlight of this Jesuits team this year has been senior goalie Chris Carr stepping in for Charlie Rodrigue, who transferred. Carr's been unbelievable this season and been the backbone of this team's defense. He's going to have a good game against ND today if they're going to want to get a result.
Yeah, he played phenomenal as they upset the number one team, New Canaan. He only let in one goal and really stood on his head in that third period as New Canaan was putting some pressure on late in the game. And now Liam Pooley is going to come out to be honored as a senior. And I want to give a shout out to Barb Pooley, the grandmother of Liam and Tyler Pooley, watching from Florida.
Shout out Barb.
What do you have to touch on this rivalry here, Nick? I know all week this game was getting hyped up in the SLC. The Bomb Squad showed out big today. I mean, how about that phenomenal game in the playoffs last season? This is quite the storied history between these two teams.
Yeah, I mean, there's no better rivalry in Connecticut high school hockey. These two teams have faced off numerous times in the SEC championship and state championship. ND this year having a little bit of an off year, sitting there at 5-7-1. And for them, this is going to be a game that they have to win if they want to enter the playoff bracket. So it's usually you schedule your senior night on games that you expect to win, but today this is going to be an absolute dogfight here at 1D. And like you said, the crowd showed out. These benches are absolutely packed.
Yeah, I mean, as we see Connor Driscoll coming out, getting honors as a senior, he's one of the star players for this team. Now comes Addison Corcoran, another big part of this team, the defenseman. I mean, for Notre Dame West Haven, they are 5-7-1. Most of those losses come from tough out-of-state opponents. Them and Prep play both a tough schedule. But Notre Dame West Haven's hot right now. They've won 4 of their last 5. Prep's coming off of a tough loss against Don Bosco. This is going to be an interesting game.
Yeah, I mean, as we see Mac Olson come out, the senior goalie, this team has definitely had to fill a lot of holes. A couple players transferring out and obviously graduating, and a lot of these underclassmen and seniors have stepped up and risen to the task. This is a roster that has players from all levels, all grade levels, and as we see Chris Carr come out, absolute unit in net. But yeah, as I was saying, this team is relying on players all the way down to sophomores, and I think everyone's going to have to show out today if they want to come away with a win against ND.
Yeah, Notre Dame West Haven, tough opponent. They come out too. They like this rivalry just as much as the Jesuits do. They get really fired up about it. They want some redemption for last year's SEC championship, even though they were able to get in the playoffs. Tyler Pooley, the captain, now coming out to be honored for senior night. Done a great job in the defensive part of the game. And now Captain Luca Bosco is going to come out to be honored for his senior night. He's had a great career here with the Jesuits. Started playing on Varsity last year and has really made an impact. Plays both on the power play and the penalty kill.
Yeah,
Just a great player.
Bosco's an absolute dog. Doesn't have much for stature, but he plays like he's 6'5". He's throws hits all across the ice. And one of the toughest players on this team. We saw him last year put in absolute work as a junior and now he's being honored as a senior captain on senior night.
So the Green Knights about to take the ice here at the closing of the senior ceremonies. Jesuits hoping to get a win on their senior night. They had 13 seniors on the team. Big portion of the team. And the warm-ups are going to begin. I believe it will be Chris Carr in net today for the Jesuits, trying to repeat his performance against New Canaan last week. Can't speak enough about Mac Olson, though, as well, in that goalie room. Had a shutout against La Salle, the Rhode Island team, last week, I believe.
Yeah, both these senior goalies have been unbelievable for the Jesuits. It's really just who you'd rather put in on any given night. Carr's had a couple notable performances against big teams, so that's why he's getting the start tonight, but we definitely expect to see Mac later in this game. I mean, it is senior night, got to get the kid in there. Here comes ND. And I'm not going to lie, those jerseys do look nice on the white ice.
Yeah, the green really pops. Notre Dame West Haven versus Fairfield Prep. As you said, an all-time Connecticut high school hockey rivalry. Some players I want to note for this Notre Dame West Haven team is junior winger Dominic DiTocchio. He leads the team in goals and points. He's had a breakout season as a junior. He drives this team offensively. Captain Ethan Kelly is another big role in that, but those two together really form a great tandem.
Yeah,
watch out for him.
Another junior, Xavier Mitchell, number 76, with 10 assists and 13 points on this season. So ND, a younger team, and a lot of these juniors have really stepped up for them this season. They definitely have a lot of size on the ice, just looking at it from the warm-ups now. We'll see how that develops throughout the game. We definitely expect this to get very chippy.
Prep themselves doesn't lack in size. I want to point out defenseman Finn Walsh. He really stepped up this year. A lot of the big seniors graduated last year. Chris Sola, Gavin Burke, big-time defenseman for the Jesuits. He stepped up here. He's played a big role, and he uses that size and his advantage in the defensive zone.
Yeah, Driscoll, another bigger guy, standing in that 6'2". But overall, this Jesuits team really relies on speed and technical ability to beat teams.
I don't think I've ever seen Wonderland of Ice more crowded than it is now.
Yeah, it's absolutely packed. We're sitting up here in the stands towards the top, and there's people all around us. Not enough room to hold everyone in this building, and it's going to get loud. As we near tip-off, around 6.5 minutes. Tommy, any final thoughts?
No, I think for the Jesuits, just got to come out here, play fast, dump the puck, chase it, get pressure to the net, and a lot of their goals have come in the third period so far this season. I'd like to get them out. I'd like to see them get out to a quick start out hot, put some pressure on ND West. And for ND West, keep doing what they've been doing all year, and just really use that rivalry to your advantage. You know, you're gonna be amped up, you're gonna be ready to play. Use that.
So as these teams warm up, we'll leave you now till just before kickoff, or puck drop, sorry. Still in football mode up here, but it's Fairfield Prep versus Notre Dame West Haven coming at you in 5.5 minutes.
We're back with you here as they're announcing the starting lineups for tonight's game.
Southern Connecticut Conference matchup between the Green Knights of Notre Dame West Haven and the Jesuits of Fairfield Prep.
This is a big SEC rivalry game. Notre Dame West Haven coming off an overtime win against Xavier.
Number 14, Xavier Jacob. At defense, number 40, Gavin Nethercott. At forward, number 12, Dominic Ezekiel. At forward, number 18, Nathan Varsak. At forward, number 90, Ethan Kelly. And the goal for the Green Knights, number 1, Aiden Sherman.
So for ND, an all-senior lineup apart from the sophomore Xavier Jacob. So they're bringing out a lineup with a lot of experience. For the Jesuits, Tyler Pooley, the senior captain, a mainstay on this starting lineup.
Benny Burgess going to join him back there as well.
Luca Bosco coming out now, the senior.
Henry Schwartz. At forward, number 19, Connor Driscoll. And in goal for the Jesuits, number 35, Chris Carr.
Jesuits coming out again, matching Notre Dame West Haven's experience with an all-senior lineup as well.
If everyone could please rise and remove their caps.
Be starting shortly after the anthem here. So as the anthem concludes, something to note here for the Jesuits as they announce 4 forwards in that starting lineup. So we'll expect a usual forward to step back in a defensive position. Obviously, this season they've played players on all parts of the ice. Driscoll, one of those guys who plays all 3 forward positions. And Mr. O'Hara, Coach O'Hara, likes to get creative with the lineups. He knows where his players belong, so not something we should be worried about, but I expect a lot of players to get involved in this game for the Jesuits up and down the depth chart.
Yeah, that's Benny Burgess you're talking about there. He's been playing a lot of defense this year as well as some forward. I believe that's who you're referring to.
Mm-hmm.
So he plays both both positions on the ice, and he's done a great job of it this year.
A lot of experience from Burgess. When you have a player like that, it doesn't really matter where you put him. He's going to put in quality shifts.
Yeah, that's what the Jesuits and the Green Knights want to do, stack some quality shifts, get some pressure. They want to start this game hot. And it's going to be 2 lineups who have seen each other a lot. Bosco, Driscoll, and Schwartz were key parts of that SEC championship win last year. And these Green Knights players are also very tenured. So they're very familiar with one another and how they play. As we near puck drop here, you can just feel the energy building in the building.
It'll be Bosco and Capillori.
Bosco wins it back. This will be Burgess giving it over to Pooley. Off his skate. Green Knights get it low. Carr deflects it. It's going to be an early icing to start for the Jesuits.
A little miscommunication at the beginning of the game there as Pooley wasn't able to handle that pass from Burgess. But Carr, sure-handed as always, deals with the tipped shot.
Bosco ties up his man. Burgess behind the net now. Swings it back around. This is Pooley. Across to Schwartz, looking for the stretch pass. He has Driscoll. Driscoll tips it, won't be an icing. Schwartz fighting down low. Bosco helping. Jacob breaking it out of the zone for the Green Knights. Marzak able to get it deep.
It's handled well by Carr.
Bad bounce off the glass, but Driscoll's able to force it out. Using his size. Pooley now. Pooley and Willem both hit hard in the corner, almost lose the puck. Green Knights are going to come away with it. Battles behind the net. Mitchell's in there fighting for it.
Willem got dropped there. Now it'll be a line change for the Jesuits.
This next line for the Jesuits, Tuvlin, Pooley, and Bryson. This one goes back, and Grayson Walker, no ice.
A lot of juniors getting involved already in this one.
Tuvlin finds Pooley on the stretch pass. Pooley to the middle. Great play by Nethercott to break it up. Jacob behind the net fighting. Jacob's going to bring it around, swings it back. Oh, big hit by Grayson Walker in the middle of the ice as the Green Knights were trying to break it out of the zone.
Yeah, Grayson Walker dropped Bobby Podorty there.
Big hit in the corner.
Another big hit there.
As Willem makes a move on the blue line, sends it to the net. That's sent to the corner.
McCoy made sure he finished that hit.
Andrew McCoy and Nico Dowd, some stars from the New Canaan game. Finn Walsh gets the puck. Tries to find McCoy, intercepted. This is Kelly, he's broken down the side of the boards.
Great move there by Pooley. It's an errant shot by McCoy.
McCoy sends it to the middle. Dowd. Shots low and blocked. Yeah, physical game already as we're seeing here.
It's a great pass there by McCoy. Here he is with the puck in front of the net.
The play was blown. I believe it was an offsides.
Late hit here.
Nico Dowd and the Green Knights not liking Nico Dowd taking the shot, but he took the shot after the whistle was blown. He still thought the play was live.
It'll be Schwartz and Kelly on the draw.
Schwartz wins it back to Walsh. Walsh gets it deep, and Walsh is hit. Driscoll now lays a body, able to free the puck up for Schwartz. Bryson fighting for it. With a shot, scores! That's Henry Schwartz with the goal early here in the first period, and the Jesuits take a 1-0 lead.
Schwartz found the puck in front of the net there, and he's never missing those. Beats Aiden Sherman on the first shot on goal in the game. The Jesuits find an early 1-0 lead after just 4 minutes of play.
Schwartz, quick release, finds the back of the net. Sherman caught moving, and Jesuits off to a 1-0 lead. Schwartz pockets another goal. What a season he's having.
Grady Bryson wins that one.
Nethercott in the corner. Driscoll putting the pressure on.
Goal was assisted by Tyler Pooley.
Big hit as they try to break the puck out by Benny Burgess. Jesuits aren't letting anything be easy here. Mitchell now. Schwartz able to keep it. Schwartz gets this one deep. Jacob has it, gives it to Nethercott. Nethercott looking to take it up ice. Driscoll hits him hard. Corcoran. Bosco now flying down the ice with the pressure.
He's an absolute pest, Bosco, when he gets on you. Does a great job forcing a turnover there. It's a great move there in the neutral zone as he dumps the puck.
And he's the first one to it. Gonna do his work in the corner. Cycles it back. Physical game already.
Bosco's got it. It's good
This
puck
one
movement.
back to the middle. That's Tuvlin who was battling in front of the net. Franco's able to get it out of the zone. That's going to be a penalty against the Jesuits, and Tuvlin's going to the box for tripping.
Yeah, it was Tuvlin on Franco there as Franco won the ball, won the puck in the defensive side of the ice, and Tuvlin tripped him up there. So be a power play here for ND early in this one.
Jesuits' penalty kill has been great this season, thanks in large part to Chris Carr, who is between the pipes today. Bosco's going to win this one back to Walsh, who just tries to get it out.
Pooley, Bosco, Burgess, and Walsh out on there for the Jesuits.
Franco working the exterior with Mitchell. Now Kelly. Kelly back to Franco. Franco at the point. Smith below the net. Kelly fighting for it despite Bosco's pressure. He's able to keep it in. Battle in the corner. Walsh able to come out with it, and a big hit.
Walsh dumps Marzidak there. The Jesuits get a line change.
Walker now clears it. Great penalty kill so far by the Jesuits, and Pooley's going to be on this pressure. And he's going to win that battle, and he reverse hits his man.
What a hit there from Pooley on Kelly.
Franco's going to try and get this power play started. Jesuits just relentless on the puck. This one comes over to DeCoccio. He's just going to get it deep.
That one will hit the netting and be out for a face-off, but like you were saying, Tommy, the Jesuits absolutely relentless on this penalty kill.
Yeah, I think O'Hara's message in the locker room just had to be play physical, because that's what they're doing right now. Kelly's on the draw for the Green Knights. Prep's able to win it and dump it deep again. Batizzi is the first to it. That'll be icing against the Green Knights, and they just have not been able to get their power play started.
Yeah, it's been a great job from the Jesuits here defensively. We've seen them been able to make multiple line changes during a penalty kill, and those fresh legs are essential when you're trying to kill a penalty. It's going to be Morgan on the draw.
Morgan and Dowd out there. Jacob fighting for the puck below. Willem intercepts it at the blue line. He's able to keep it in the zone. Jesuits have a forecheck going on a penalty kill.
Power play's winding down now. And now it's over as Burgess comes in. So great job on the penalty kill part, and it is Lewowski.
Lewowski keeping the pressure up, fighting down low. Burgess sends it to the middle, looking for Morgan. Unsuccessful. Willem has it at the point. Finds his other partner, Grayson Walker. Grayson Walker moves in. That's going to be intercepted by Batizzi.
Walker sends that back in, allows the Jesuits line change.
Hiramim keeping it down low. Jesuits just winning every battle right now. Burgess throws it back in the zone. Corcoran and Marskak chasing after it. Corcoran will be the first to it. Loops it around the net. Green Knights looking to reset.
They just need to connect some passes in the neutral zone here and gain some momentum, ND. They're going to want to get to goal. As Kelly gets the puck in the middle and it's handled by Carr.
That was DeCoccio on the shot, but great shot by him. Good save by Chris Carr as well. That's their first opportunity of the game, really. Yeah, DeCoccio, their leading goal scorer. He's a threat to look out for. Always got to have a pair of eyes on him when he's on the ice.
So just under 7 minutes left in this one. This first period, the Jesuits find themselves with a 1-0 lead. And Tommy, so far they've done an amazing job, like you said, on the forecheck. They're gonna just have to continue to keep the pressure up.
Yeah, Schwartz, the goal scorer, is gonna ice the puck here. Jesuits switching the lines up. Driscoll and Schwartz are now centered by Bryson. Trying to keep Notre Dame on their toes.
Cooley's out there with Walsh as well.
Bryson's going to win this over to Driscoll. Driscoll trying to find Schwartz. Too far ahead, and it's going to be an icing. Green Knights able to get a change. Nethercott sends one on net. It's going to go wide. DeCoccio fighting. Shot just goes wide by Kelly.
Pooley dumps that one up. And it's Schwartz.
Schwartz and Nethercott fighting for it. Nethercott's going to come away with it. He'll have DeCoccio on the side of the boards. And that's a quick pass right over to Driscoll. Driscoll beats his man, loses the puck. Fierstein comes away with it. And Willem gives it around to Driscoll. Driscoll wheels it up. Makes a move through the middle.
Great piece of skating by Driscoll.
1-on-3, fights his way to the outside. Great defensive play by Franco to disrupt Driscoll there. And now Notre Dame West Haven has some momentum coming the other way. That'll be caught by Carr, dumped off for Willem.
ND in need of a line change there.
Willem to Pooley, Pooley up to the middle. Tuvlin has it. Pooley just crosses it to his other D partner, Willem. Willem up the middle of the ice. Tuvlin for the shot. Glove save by Sherman. What a save to keep the lead at 1.
Willem did a great job finding Tuvlin there. And if Sherman wasn't able to handle that one, would have easily been the second goal of the game for the Jesuits. But that's where those offensive shots are going to come from them passing the puck around in their own side of the ice and finding those piercing passes through the neutral zone to their center.
Bosco, Tuvlin, and Pooley on the ice now. Pooley fighting for it in the corner with Battisti. Willem able to fight off his man. And ND West able to clear. Grayson Walker will be the first two, and it's going to be an icing. Jesuits having a great first period. Very physical. Obviously have the lead. Spent a lot of time in the offensive zone.
Yeah, all recipes for success so far. O'Hara's done a great job coaching them up for this one. As a quick shot there.
Yeah, Morgan with the quick shot on net, turned away by Sherman. Burgess keeps it in. Cross over to Morgan. Morgan fires into the chest of Sherman.
Great
Good
pass.
look by Burgess.
Yeah, great pass there by Burgess, finding Morgan. If you handled that one perfectly, it could have easily been a goal. Notre Dame catches a break.
Yeah, that was just barely too close to the body for Morgan. Unable to one-timer and had to kind of bobble it and then fire a shot. Great save by Sherman.
They're going to keep this forward line out of Dowd, McCoy, and Morgan. It's Burgess and Corcoran on the defensive side.
And McCoy fires wide. He had a shot right in front of the slot. Big hit by McCoy. ND West still able to clear it.
McCoy dumped Marzinak there. The ND fans were calling for a foul, but it's clean in my book.
And no, they are going to give McCoy a penalty for boarding. Or roughing, I believe.
That's soft. So far in this first period, 2 penalties for the Jesuits. And if I'm ND, I'm looking to definitely capitalize off this one. They failed last time during the power play, and now it's inexcusable. If you find yourself down 1 goal early, they need to score on this power play if they want to stick with the Jesuits in this one.
Yeah, DeCoccio gets the draw deep. And Jesuits able to clear. They've been doing that so well so far this game.
Pooley, Bosco, Walsh, and Burgess are out there on the penalty kill.
Kelly gives it to Franco behind the net. Franco charges up, gives it to DeCoccio. DeCoccio across to Kelly. Kelly cuts in, hit, able to fend off the hit by Burgess. And stay on his feet. Kelly fires this one. Chris Carr barely deflects that, but it goes into the netting.
It was a nonchalant save by Carr. I thought it went in, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, got a little nervous there. Carr just moved the blocker. I mean, if you save it, you save it.
Yeah,
but
gave us a heart attack up here.
little stuff after the whistle between Schwartz and DeCoccio, but nothing too much.
So we see this draw right in front of the bomb squad here.
Jesuits again able to clear.
Good job there from Walsh after the Bosco wins the draw.
So Kelly swings this one around to Franco.
This penalty kill lineup for the Jesuits has stayed unchanged as O'Hara really trusts these 4 guys.
Done a fantastic job so far as well. I mean, they can barely get out of their own zone. Now Mitchell has it. Up to DeCoccio. DeCoccio with a head of steam. DeCoccio tries to cut inside and again turned away by the Jesuits. That's just not the power play strategy you want.
Want to see them dump the puck and really use that man advantage, rush guys to the boards and gain possession from there, but they're getting a little ahead of ourselves trying to go one-on-one and rushing in there as we see here. It's just a dumped puck and no one's on it.
And now they got something going. Shot on net deflected. Pooley turns it away. 30 seconds remaining in this penalty kill. Shot on net, score! That's Franco with the goal from the point, as it might have been tipped and gets past Carr, and this game is tied.
Yeah, as I was saying, for ND, it's going to have to take them to really, truly gain possession in the offensive zone if they want to find a goal, and Franco gets the first open look at the game for ND, and that one finds its way in. I think it was tipped. Carr didn't really see it at all. So Notre Dame does exactly what they need to do on that power play. We find ourselves tied at 1 with just under 2.5 minutes left in this first period. And Tommy, it's been an absolute thriller so far.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you want to see out of Notre Dame. They tried to, work on the rush in the power play, but if you just get it deep, those kind of things can happen. And now Nethercott gets it deep.
So now we see Schwartz and Driscoll out there with Bosco.
Starting lineup back out there. Driscoll's chasing hard after this puck. Jacob able to shake him. But now Bosco with the hit on Jacob. He packs a punch. And Bosco cannot handle the puck in the middle. Walker's gonna take this. Walker mishandles it. Green Knight's able to get it deep. And Green Knights score! Mitchell with the goal! After Chris Carr blunders and lets the rebound sit out there. And the Green Knights have turned the tide of this game.
Yeah, puck was lost there by Walker, I believe, and then Carr handled it poorly. You want to see him tip that puck out into the corner. Instead, he tips it right in front of the net. And Mitchell's all over it. Very unlucky.
Yeah, the momentum is building, completely switching. Grayson Walker had the puck on the blue line. Instead of just giving it over to Driscoll, he tried to make something happen up the ice. He was unable to. And the Green Knights capitalized. Suddenly, the Jesuits are on their heels.
Draw one by Bryson. The Jesuits now find themselves on the back foot after starting out with an early goal.
Tuvlin below the net. Pressured by Kelly. Green Knights showing a lot more energy. Pooley able to evade a defender. Dumps it back to Bryson. Doing some good work in the corners. Up to the point now for Burgess. Burgess gets it back down low. Bosco. Down low, no one's home. And Green Knights unable to clear Corcoran. Good pinch by him. Grayson Walker. Bryson had it down low.
Yeah, they're just not able to connect in the center of the ice now. That's where you want to get those high percentage shots. It's been sloppy, really, in the past 5 minutes for the Jesuits, as we see Pooley here pressuring.
Yeah, they came out hot, just cooled off a little bit. Finn Walsh looking for Dowd.
It's going to be icing there. Just under a minute left in this one. So, Tommy, we saw the Jesuits get out to an early lead, and Notre Dame responds with full force after a goal on the second power play of the game for them, and then a quick one after a mistake by the Jesuits. And now they find themselves needing a goal. And if I'm them, I'm really just looking to get to this second period, look to retool, and come out with the same enthusiasm than they did in the first period.
Yeah, McCoy trying to maybe get one more before the end of it. Fighting the puck down low. This was an effective line, especially in the game against New Canaan.
Yeah, we saw Dowd pocket a couple goals in that one. McCoy with the assist. These seniors have really stepped up this season after not a lot of playing time last year.
Mitchell with a one-on-one on Walsh. Mitchell works to the outside. Loses the puck. Spins. Gonna look to the middle, nobody home. Nethercott dumps it deep. Still time for these Green Knights if they want to score here. And it's going to be the end of the first period. Jesuits trail 2-1 after coming out hot with a 1-0 lead. Nick, what do you want to see for them coming out in this second period?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to come out with guns blazing. I mean, we haven't seen many shots from either team. But if I'm the Jesuits, I'm looking to just start peppering Sherman. Those rebounds are going to prove to be deadly, and they really just need to look to retain possession in the offensive zone and connect a few passes and find the back of the net. It's really going to come from domination in the neutral zone and sure defending from the Jesuits. I think the offense will come easily. This team has more than enough talent. But so far, they just haven't been able to win the puck in the neutral zone. Notre Dame in the past 8 minutes have really proven that they can hang with this Jesuits team. As we said in the pregame, they have had an off year, but they've come in here into the Jesuits' house looking for a result.
Yeah, Notre Dame West Haven finishes that period strong. Have a 2-1 lead after one. We'll be back for the second.
What does it mean to graduate from Fairfield Prep? It's hard to put into words because there's truly nothing like it. Maybe it's the moment walking down the aisle to receive your diploma, or the sea of red and white tuxedos all around you, or that firm handshake from President Cashman. Those are unforgettable moments, but they're not what defines it. What truly sets this experience apart happens after graduation, when you're outside celebrating with the people who were once just your classmates. I say once, because they're not just classmates anymore. They have become family, your brothers. Over 4 years, through every high and low, every challenge and victory, these are the people who stood beside you. Now, you're no longer students. You're a family. What might be bittersweet goodbyes at other schools becomes something different here. A celebration. Laughter, pride, and a deep sense of connection fill the air as you take one more picture, one more memory together. As we prepare to step into the next chapter of our lives, carry that brotherhood with us, forever shaped by our time at Prep. And as all Prep men do, we may laugh, we may cry, but we never say die.
Before I come to officiate your game, I'm busy at work.
Before I was a high school official, I was a young athlete myself.
Before I heard you yelling at me from the stands, I was a parent on the sideline cheering for my own kids.
And before each season and before each game, like you, I'm prepared and I'm excited.
Remember,
We're a lot.
Like you.
For generations, we've shaped young men into leaders, thinkers, and compassionate individuals. But to maintain our tradition of excellence, we must evolve and grow.
In the Ignatian tradition, I begin my day with gratitude. Gratitude for you, our generous supporters and benefactors who've been critical to our success. Now, we invite you to build an even brighter future.
Our campaign focuses on 3 essential pillars that will propel Fairfield Prep into the future.
By expanding our financial aid program, we'll ensure that a Fairfield Prep education is accessible to deserving students from all backgrounds.
It's critical that we continue to expand scholarship opportunities for students whose families can't afford full tuition and allow them to be part of the prep experience, because in fact, they make the prep experience.
Fairfield Prep is a very special place, but what makes it special is the people here.
I know so many people here who are great athletes and then they turn around and go play with the band or write a short story for a creative writing contest.
Whether you like athletics or engineering or art, there's so much to do after school.
Our commitment to excellence means providing our faculty with cutting-edge professional development opportunities, empowering them to inspire and challenge our students.
By supporting our educators to always pursue learning, we're producing great teachers in the classroom, but also great role models for our students.
The faculty here at Fairfield Prep are invited to learn more about the traditions that we are upholding in the classroom, and one of the ways that we do that is through the Jesuit Educators Academy.
The Jesuit Educators Academy is a 5-year program in which teachers who are new to prep learn about the mission and core values of Ignatian spirituality.
If we do not train faculty, we don't produce the type of students who can go out and set the world afire.
We're enhancing our campus with state-of-the-art facilities, with a center for arts and recreation, and expanding our academic support services to nurture every student's potential.
We use a scaffolding approach to provide resources to ensure academic success for our students.
As an athlete and a musician, it's great to have new facilities that really enhance what Prep is all about.
I've had to learn and grow into being a well-rounded person. Here at Prep, we call it Cura Personalis, or care of the whole person.
Our world needs leaders of conscience, compassion,
competence, and commitment.
Shaped by a Jesuit Catholic education.
All of this is a fabric woven together that becomes the graduate at graduation.
What is a grad at grad?
Open to growth.
Intellectually competent.
Religious.
Loving. Committed to doing justice.
These are the hallmarks of a Fairfield Prep graduate.
Ignatius said he could find God in all things. Our education is about finding God in each other and in the world around us.
We need your help to meet the demands of a rapidly changing world.
Together, let's shape the future of our school, forming leaders who support the values of Fairfield Prep. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Go forth.
What does it mean to graduate from Fairfield Prep? It's hard to put into words because there's truly nothing like it. Maybe it's the moment walking down the aisle to receive your diploma, or the sea of red and white tuxedos all around you, or that firm handshake from President Cashman. Those are unforgettable moments, but they're not what defines it. What truly sets this experience apart happens after graduation, when you're outside celebrating with the people who were once just your classmates. I say once because they're not just classmates anymore. They have become family, your brothers. Over 4 years, through every high and low, every challenge and victory, these are the people who stood beside you. Now, you're no longer students. You're a family. What might be bittersweet goodbyes at other schools becomes something different here. A celebration. Laughter, pride, and a deep sense of connection fill the air as you take one more picture, one more memory together. As we prepare to step into the next chapter of our lives, we carry that brotherhood with us, forever shaped by our time at Prep. And as all Prep men do, we may laugh, we may cry, but we never say die.
Before I come to officiate your game, I'm busy at work.
Before I was a high school official, I was a young athlete myself.
Before I heard you yelling at me from the stands, I was a parent on the sideline cheering for my own kids.
And before each season and before each game, like you, I'm prepared and I'm excited.
Remember,
we're a lot
like you.
For generations, we've shaped young men into leaders, thinkers, and compassionate individuals. But to maintain our tradition of excellence, we must evolve and grow.
In the Ignatian tradition, I begin my day with gratitude. Gratitude for you, our generous supporters and benefactors who have been critical to our success. Now, we invite you to build an even brighter future.
Our campaign focuses on 3 essential pillars that will propel Fairfield Prep into the future.
By expanding our financial aid program, we'll ensure that a Fairfield Prep education is accessible to deserving students from all backgrounds.
It's critical that we continue to expand scholarship opportunities for students whose families can't afford full tuition and allow them to be part of the prep experience, because in fact, they make the prep experience.
Fairfield Prep is a very special place, but what makes it special is the people here.
I know so many people here who are great athletes and then they turn around and go play with the band or write a short story for a creative writing contest.
Whether you like athletics or engineering or art, there's so much to do after school.
Our commitment to excellence means providing our faculty with cutting-edge professional development opportunities, empowering them to inspire and challenge our students.
By supporting our educators to always pursue learning, we're producing great teachers in the classroom, but also great role models for our students.
The faculty here at Fairfield Prep are invited to learn more about the traditions that we are upholding in the classroom, and one of the ways that we do that is through the Jesuit Educators Academy.
The Jesuit Educators Academy is a 5-year program in which teachers who are new to prep learn about the mission and core values of Ignatian spirituality.
If we do not train faculty, we don't produce the type of students who can go out and set the world afire.
We're enhancing our campus with state-of-the-art facilities, with a center for arts and recreation, and expanding our academic support services to nurture every student's potential.
We use a scaffolding approach to provide resources to ensure academic success for our students.
As an athlete and a musician, it's great to have new facilities that really enhance what prep is all about.
I've had to learn and grow into being a well-rounded person. Here at Prep, we call it cura personalis, or care of the whole person.
Our world needs leaders of conscience, compassion,
competence, and commitment.
Shaped by a Jesuit Catholic education.
Welcome back to Wonderland of Ice. Between this rivalry game of the Fairfield Prep Jesuits and the Notre Dame West Haven Green Knights. Right now, Notre Dame West Haven holds a 2-1 lead after scoring 2 unanswered goals at the end of the first. I'm excited for this second period.
Yeah. I mean, this game has been exactly what we expected in terms of speed, pace of play, and physicality.
Yeah, physicality is definitely a word I would use.
Oh.
And now Kelly is pressuring, tried to find his man. That pass going to go incomplete. And it is going to be a tripping on the Jesuits against Captain Liam
Yeah,
Pooley.
so they played the advantage there, and now Notre Dame finds themselves with their third power play of the game. Huge shout out to Barb Pooley down there in Florida, grandmother of the Pooleys.
Pooley's huge part of this Jesuit team. And now Notre Dame West Haven 1 for 2 on the power play today. Get another opportunity, and these penalties are just killing the Jesuits. And that's a quick shot. Deflected by Carr, and the net's going to be off there.
So it's Walsh, Willem, Bosco, and Burgess on the kill. And we've seen Bosco and Burgess out there every single time on the penalty kill for the Jesuits. Good save there by Carr on that quick shot. The net came out of its anchors. It's an absolutely packed house here at Wonderland of Ice.
Bosco wins the draw to Willem. Willem flings it up the ice. He's able to get it clear.
That's a great job from Willem. Exactly what you want on a penalty kill.
Burgess down low, switching to forward now. Willem dumps it again. Franco's able to get it to DeCoccio, who just dumps it deep. Carr's going to give this one to Burgess. Or I apologize, Walsh. Walsh able to clear it down the ice. This looks more reminiscent of the penalty kill we saw the first time around.
Yeah, minute 20 left. Here's Kelly flying.
Kelly stops on a dime, cuts back, finds Franco. Franco, low shot. Deflected, Carr standing tall. And that puck goes to the corner. Good chances by the Notre Dame. This one over to Mitchell. Mitchell mishandles it, but gets back. Kelly back to Mitchell. Mitchell moving in. Shot. Saved by Carr. Late hack after the whistle by Marquette.
Yes, we saw that shot there by Franco. Very dangerous when it's low on the ice there. Could hit a lot of sticks, and it did. Makar was able to handle it.
DeCocchio's going to the box now for some stuff after the whistle.
Yeah, if you're ND, that's not what you want to see, your best player.
DeCocchio and Marquette.
Interesting. So 2 players going to the box now for ND after little extracurriculars after the whistle, and now Prep finds themselves with a man advantage for 50 seconds, and then there'll be 2 men up for around a minute, I believe.
Yeah, if you're Notre Dame West Haven, that's not what you want to do. You want to avoid that extracurricular stuff. I mean, you had a power play, now you're on the penalty kill. And it's going to be a 2-man advantage, like you said, for about a minute there.
So Schwartz, Tuvlin, Walsh, and I believe Driscoll are the players called upon to pocket one here with this man advantage. And 4-on-3 is very different from 5-on-3. A lot of space is on the ice for the team with the man advantage. And if I'm the Jesuits, this is a golden opportunity, especially when they go up 2 men after a minute, I believe.
Watch out for Driscoll on this shift. He thrives if he has a lot of space, able to make some moves with the puck.
Yeah, an open shot here from the Jesuits could end up being deadly.
Yeah, I love what you said there. 4-on-3, lot of space to work. This could be a chance for the Jesuits to even up this game.
Franco, Nethercott, and Kelly are called upon for ND to defend this man advantage for the Jesuits as the bomb squad's getting into it. We'll see the draw from Schwartz and Kelly.
Kelly's able to win it up to himself. Willem gonna pass it back to Walsh. Walsh gives it to Driscoll. Driscoll picking up speed as he turns up ice. Goes to the outside, stops on a dime. Feeds it across to Willem. Willem moving slowly with it. 30 seconds left on the 4-on-3. Driscoll, toe drags. Great defensive play by Franco to deny Driscoll.
Yeah, that could have been deadly there.
Game of inches, that was almost. Now Schwartz moving up the ice with some speed. Schwartz fires a shot into the chest of Sherman.
So 10 seconds, and then the Jesuits will have a minute and 10 with a 2-man advantage. This is an opportunity that they must capitalize on as we see Burgess come in for Walsh.
Yeah, they'd really be kicking themselves if they were unable to put one in the back of the net here, even this game up. At least get a little momentum shifted. Schwartz wins it back to Driscoll. Driscoll thought about giving it off. He's going to keep it. Fires one low and wide. Driscoll again. Slowly moves in. 5-on-3 for the Jesuits. Burgess has it up top.
It's McCoy coming in.
Burgess across to Willem. Willem right back to Burgess. Working with it at the point. Burgess down to Willem. Willem with an open shot. Deflected by Sherman. Burgess fights for it. He gets there first. And Burgess dives to keep it in. That is going to get out, though.
They'll fight along the boards.
Great kill by Kelly. Buying some time. Fans calling for a hold. Refs are going to let it go. Now Willem across to Burgess. 30 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Burgess low shot. Blocked by Kelly. Kelly without a stick.
So it's effectively 5-on-2 now, as Kelly's just got his body to rely on.
Cross to Burgess. Shot into the chest of Sherman. Good save. He read that one.
I think if I'm Burgess there, I'm looking for another pass. You got to recognize that Kelly doesn't have a stick and find the absolute perfect look. Don't blame him for shooting as he was wide open, but I think there you got to maybe knock it around 1 or 2 more times, because it would have been very easy to find an opportunity there in front of the net.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Or at least if he was going to shoot that, fire it off a little bit quicker. Still, good opportunity. Jesuits have 10 more seconds of the 5-on-3. Pooley at the top. Looks across, has his man. Back up to Walsh. Walsh across to Pooley. Pooley fires one. Saved at the last second by Sherman. What a save.
The power play is over now. It's 5-on-5. The Jesuits not able to capitalize.
McCoy down below the ice to Pooley. Oh, Tuvlin, I apologize. Tuvlin fighting for it. Good battle by Kelly. Bosco and Furstein going at it. Bosco laying on top of Furstein. No penalty called. This game's getting physical. Trying to drive the front of the net, cannot convert. And DeCoccio able to get it out.
Yeah, Bosco laid a pancake there on the boards. And the stoppage there for icing as the lines will change.
Yeah, Prep, despite not being able to convert to the power play, they kept it in the zone most of the time, got some opportunities, just not the perfect one.
So Walker, Pooley, Morgan, and Tuvlin, Tuvlin will be out there. Pardon, Willem.
McCoy's the first one to it, pressured by 2 Notre Dame defenders. Big hit on the boards. I believe he was able to dodge most of it, and now that's gonna be a penalty on Mitchell for a cross check. Chris Carr comes running out the net.
Out comes Carr, and the Jesuits now have a 6-on-5.
Good moves by Willem, trying to maintain that possession. Fires it back to Pooley. Pooley up to Dowd. And Mitchell's gonna touch up, and he'll go to the box for a cross check.
Yeah, mistake there by Dowd. As that 6-on-5, you like those opportunities. Now the Jesuits have their second power play of the game, first full one.
Yeah, they're bringing out their big guns, Driscoll, Schwartz. They're gonna be on the ice. Bryson's gonna be out there instead of Bosco, as Bosco was just out there. He's gonna get a little rest.
Yeah, and it's Burgess and Bryson as well.
So now it's Notre Dame shooting themselves in the foot with some penalties. Ooh. Driscoll fights off his man. That's a penalty for interference. I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. That was a penalty through and through, I think. Driscoll just threw Kelly to the ground. Kelly hadn't even touched the puck yet.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
Finally get an opportunity, and 7 seconds in, you commit a penalty there. So Driscoll with the mistake, and now it's gonna be 4-on-4 for a minute and 53 seconds.
4-on-4. Again, another scoring opportunity. 4-on-4 creates a lot of space. You touched on this earlier, but again, that's an equal scoring opportunity for West Haven. Willem working down low, gives it over to Walker. Walker makes a move, intercepted by Jacob. Jacob now across. Shot on net, turned away by Carr. I believe he gloved that.
That's a good glove save there by Chris Carr. And we'll see Tuvlin and Bosco step onto the ice.
Bosco, one of the elite penalty killers in the state. Just relentless on the puck.
We've seen Kelly
Notre Dame wins the draw, shot saved in the chest.
Yeah, we've seen Kelly out there at center basically this entire game for ND. Seems to be a key player for them, the senior center.
Yeah, he's third on the team in points, but he does a lot more than just, put some points on the board. Defensively, he's great. He can play all around. Willem over to Walker. Walker looking to use that extra space on a stretch pass. Tuvlin working up the ice. No penalty is called. The fans are calling for a hooking. The net is off. That's why they blow the whistle.
Yeah, Tuvlin was brought down from behind there. We'll see if the refs call anything late here, but Tuvlin found his way through the middle of the ice. It was a great pass there by Grayson Walker to find him, and there'll be no penalty.
That's one of those 50-50 calls where they both fighting for the puck, or did Tuvlin have that full possession where you could have called a penalty on ND. It's a toss-up. Refs decided to not go for the penalty. And now Jacob has it below. He's going to give it to Nethercott. Nethercott right back to Jacob. Jacob working up the ice. Looks for Kelly in the middle. Kelly unable to handle it. Willem down low now. Willem loses his edge. Kelly gets hit by Bosco. Bosco comes away with it. 2-on-2 for the Jesuits. Bosco up to Tuvlin. Tuvlin hit by Jacob. Good play by Willem.
Yeah,
Notre Dame still comes out with it. 1-on-1 for Notre Dame and Markick. And great play by Grayson Walker using the body to deny Markick. Jesuits working up the ice. Willem having a great game so far. Brought down at the blue line. DiCoccio, shot saved by Carr.
Burgess and Corcoran come on now with 17 seconds left on this 4-on-4. And it's been up and down for the past minute. We've seen the Jesuits with a few opportunities. Will be Schwartz on the draw against Pladori.
Notre Dame West Haven's going to have about 6 seconds of a power play. Not much there.
Yeah.
So Corcoran gives it back. Burgess now working up the ice.
Jesuits,
Burgess with some speed.
Jesuits are going to want to have the puck in this zone when that power play starts because their bench is closer to this net. Be easy to get a player onto the ice.
Burgess circling around. That one comes loose in front. Able to turn it away is Notre Dame. And now with a shot of their own, Carr's able to save it.
Yeah, that was a great chance there. I think Corcoran was crashing down looking for the shot, but Notre Dame was able to fan it away. And Jesuits now having some opportunity as we get back to 5-on-5. It's Pooley, McCoy, and Tuvlin out there as the forwards.
Almost halfway through this second period, no goals netted yet. Burgess behind the net. Able to work it up. Gets it to Morgan with a head of speed. Morgan, shot, saved by Sherman. Burgess with a second chance, fires it, save. McCoy, stuffed by Sherman. Sherman standing on his head here in this second period.
Yeah, nice triple save there by Aiden Sherman, with the Jesuits firing on all cylinders. We saw Ian Morgan with a shot and then Burgess with that last one. And that's where he's deadly, when he has space to shoot from the top of the key. So it'll be McCoy on the draw with Pooley and Tuvlin.
Dowd tied up.
Oh, Dowd, pardon.
Or no, that was McCoy, yeah. I apologize. That's gonna be an icing against Notre Dame.
This is where pressure can build up for the Jesuits. Repeated draws in the offensive zone. As we see Pooley check in. So it's Pooley and Walsh, the defenseman.
Jacob able to come clean with this puck. Looks up the ice. DiCoccio trying to fight for it. Taps it to his man. Kelly could not come away with it. Now full at his speed for Finn Walsh. Finn Walsh dumps it off the boards. McCoy breaks through. McCoy back up to Morgan. Morgan to Pooley. Pooley with some space. Gets it down to Pooley. 2 Poolies on the ice now. Fires wide. Morgan can't keep it in. Pooley's going to be the first one to it, though. Looks to the far side. Turns off his cousin. And Nethercott will have the puck in his zone. Bosco pressuring. Jacob with it, looking up ice. That one's going to be an icing on him as he was looking for Marskak along those boards.
Yeah, the Jesuits keeping up the pressure here in this second period. It's gone by very fast as we're just under 6 minutes, or 7 minutes. If I'm the Jesuits here, I want to keep this pressure going.
This looks a lot like how they looked right out that gate in the first period.
Yeah. See McCoy out there now with Bosco.
Bosco wins it back to Willem. Morgan working in, shot. Penalty on the Jesuits. That's going to be Dowd who's going to get the slashing penalty. Jesuits cannot stay out of the box in this game.
Yeah, Dowd has had some troubles with the penalties. He was charged with a few at the end of the game of Don Bosco. That's where they lost footing in the game.
Just got to be careful with that stick. Don't want to get too overly aggressive with it.
So we see Scott Harriman check in for the first time in this one with Pooley, Walsh, and Bryson. It's the second penalty kill line as Bosco was just out there. We'll see how they do.
Jesuits clear. DeCochi had it. Unable to put it back into the zone. Hiraman now. Hiraman stumbles, able to get it deep. Stays back, lets Bryson go do the pressuring. Bryson being a pest, knocks down.
No one's there to claim that one for the Jesuits, and it's going to be a loose puck. Pooley's on it.
Pooley flings it around. Franco's there to meet it. Franco moving in down low, shot on net, turned away by Carr, second chance. Mitchell can't convert.
Pooley dove in front of the net there to block that one. Putting it all out there on the ice on this penalty kill. Minute 14 left.
Kelly working against Bryson. Sends it back to Franco. Franco looking up ice. Gonna take it himself. No, he dumps it off to DeCochio. DeCochio can't handle it. Turns back into the zone. Franco shot just wide as it deflected off a Jesuit. Now Dylan DeCochio, his brother. Franco, another shot, saved by Carr. Notre Dame West Haven with an effective power play so far.
Yeah, it was a good smother there from Carr to prevent the rebound as that shot was painted on the FP on his chest. It's Burgess, Bosco, Pooley, and Walsh out there.
Looking to kill off the last 40 seconds of this penalty kill. Bosco and Kelly getting into it. This one back to Franco. He's going to take another shot. On net, saved by Carr. Jesuits clear. Bosco, the lone man down there for the Jesuits. Burgess to replace him. Burgess with the hit.
Dump to Cockleo there. And it'll be a high sticking called.
This will get an offensive zone face-off for the Jesuits. They have 10 seconds left on the penalty kill. Done a good job so far.
Yeah, very effective for the Jesuits. It'll be Schwartz on the draw here in the offensive zone. 10 seconds left on this power play. It's out to Walker. Walker fires.
Little high. Schwartz turns back into the zone, has Bryson with them, can't connect. Bryson fights off his man. DeCochio tries to get it out, unable to. Nethercott now fighting with Driscoll. Driscoll out of the box, or off the bench. Driscoll cycling around, shot, deferred away. That one's up there, back to Driscoll, fired on net. Won't go, hit Kelly. Kelly able to deflect it, he's down. Getting up slowly, Walker, low shot, off the post.
It was tipped in front by Driscoll.
Jesuits keeping this forecheck going. Kelly's back up. Walker, slap shot, wide. Willem has it, spins off his defender. Look to Walker, sends it back down low. Bryson now. Moving into Driscoll, center of the ice, saved by Sherman. Driscoll had the puck right in the slot and was unable to convert. Oh, Schwartz, I apologize.
Schwartz there with the shot in front of the net, and it was a great save by Sherman. That's exactly what you want if you're Henry Schwartz. Sherman did a great job to beat him to that near post. And now the Jesuits with some momentum with 3 minutes 33 left in this period. A goal here going into the final period would be huge for them.
Laskovsky on the draw, the sophomore. Franco comes away with it. Heading up the ice with a full head of steam. On Pooley. Pooley keeps him to the outside. Franco fires one on net. Burgess comes away with it, sends it down. That's going to be an icing.
The Jesuits getting deep in their bench here with Gravanis out there with Lavoski, the sophomore. Let me see Harriman again.
Laskovsky fighting for it in the corner. Hit hard was Pooley. Able to win his battle. Gravanis falls down, able to clear it. Harriman now, the only one on it, has Laskovsky in the middle. Looks to the middle. Turned away by Notre Dame.
Yeah, Franco did a good job blocking that pass.
Laskovsky fighting for it in the corner. Notre Dame comes away with it. Lockwood comes down the ice. Lockwood knocks down Gravanis, no call. Gravanis looks up the ice, is going to be able to find Dowd. Dowd tries to fight his way to the middle, turned away. What a defensive play by Jacob. Laskovsky fighting his way through defenders. That one's cleared by DeCoccio. Will be an icing.
Yeah, this barn's getting loud now as we near the final minutes of this second period. The Jesuits putting all the pressure on ND, but nothing to show for it in this second period.
Morgan on the draw. Morgan, Dowd, and McCoy out there. Morgan wins it to the net. Has an opening. Sherman diving save. Now there's a pile of bodies in front of the net. This is going to be
they're
a
going
scuffle.
at it. Punch is thrown. ND player gets taken down. It's a pile up. The ref's on it. They're still going at it.
Bodies everywhere.
Burgess is all over him.
Punches being thrown here.
Helmets on the ground.
That just shows the tempers in this game, the tensions this game is producing.
Yeah, I mean, so we saw the draw one there by Morgan. He got a shot off and then followed up his shot. Got tangled up with Sherman. I mean, it's a clean play. They're both going for the puck, but Morgan trips over Sherman. The ND player doesn't like it, and then you see the Jesuits forwards getting onto his back. Everyone gets involved. Burgess threw a few haymakers. Love to see it.
I'm interested to see what the officials are going to do here. Who they're going to send to the box. I mean, it was basically everyone on the ice was involved.
I mean, if you're gonna take people off there, it's got to be everyone. I think the officials might just let it ride.
No, they're going to send Burgess to the box as well as Marzak.
Yeah, I mean, those were the two involved, but if I'm the official there, there's not enough room to throw everyone out.
Yeah, I mean, either you call everybody or call nobody. As we get a replay here. Yeah, I mean, he just tripped over Sherman as he was going for the puck. Nothing wrong about that.
Yeah, clean play, but I don't blame the ND players for getting upset about it, but, I mean, you got to defend your goalie.
Yeah, totally. No side really. I mean, understandable by ND West. We get agitated over that. At the same time, Morgan was just going for the puck. Little mix-up. Now they're going to drop the puck again. Prep bomb squad absolutely rattling the building.
So the draw will be in the neutral zone here.
This is going to be taken by Bosco and Kelly. Big rivalry today. Fired down low. Jesuits going to chase it. Bosco on it. Bosco able to fight off his man. Kelly sends it up the side of the boards. Jacob works it to the middle for DeCoccio. DeCoccio 1-on-2. Weaves his way through a defender. Can't convert. Great play by him, though. Sends it to the middle. Turned away by Walker. Nethercott gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell gives it to the front of the net.
It's a good block there by Walker.
Nethercott fires wide. Mitchell trying to force one. Won't go. Jesuits have a rush. Working up the ice. Tuvlin joins it. That was Ben Pooley's flipped over his man.
Pooley jumps over Mitchell there.
Glove saved by Carr to end it.
Oh my gosh.
And even more extracurriculars a little bit. No penalties called, though.
Yeah, I don't know what drew Pooley to jump there, but he got tangled up by Mitchell, who's shorter in stature, and goes flying.
That's the second time over in that corner there's been a big hit that resulted in both guys on the ground.
We've got a replay.
Cut a little short there. That's okay. Bryson on the draw, facing off against Kelly.
It's absolutely frigid in this building. I'm dying.
There's two Kellys on this Notre Dame West Haven team. Matthew Kelly, number 10, Ethan Kelly, number 90. Wonder if there's a relation there. Maybe younger brother, older brother. Maybe they're twins. They're both seniors. Pooley behind the net. Pooley sends it up. Pooley back for it. Minute left in this first period.
Great move by Pooley to evade pressure as he finds Schwartz.
Schwartz looks for Driscoll. Driscoll unable to hold on to it. And delayed offsides. Face off in the neutral zone. Both teams have to be happy with this period. They've both had their chances. They're just unable to convert. One back. Sends it over to Driscoll. Driscoll dumps it deep. He's going to chase right after it. That's Jacob for the Notre Dame. Jacob sends it around. Schwartz is there.
Yeah, Driscoll dumped Jacob there. As the Jesuits keep pressure going.
Bryson in the corner, fighting his way to the middle. 30 seconds left.
Oh my gosh, they're going to call a foul there on Bryson. That's an interesting call as he had full possession of the puck.
So are they sending him to the box, or is it because the net was off? Is that why they...
It might be the net. It might be the net.
Yeah, Bryson had the puck. I mean, there was definitely a collision. They're not going to give anyone a penalty.
So refs did the right thing there.
Driscoll tried to find out of that pile. Schwartz comes out with it. Schwartz moving in. Gives it back to Pooley. 15 seconds. Finn Walsh looping around. Just trying to kill off the remainder of this period. 5 seconds left. And that will conclude the second period. No goals scored. Notre Dame West Haven retains that 2-1 lead. A lot of energy in that second period. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, the Jesuits were on the front foot throughout that second period. They had a couple power play options, man-up opportunities. They had a minute there with a 5-on-3, but as the scoreline projects, we're not able to capitalize. Sherman stood on his head there in that second period. And now the Jesuits are facing do or die in this third period. And Tommy, so far they've shown they have the tools to do so. Tons of shots. And if I'm the Jesuits, I mean, you gotta leave it all out there in this third period.
Yeah, definitely. They've had those opportunities. Sherman, like you said, been playing great. We'll join you again here for the third period shortly. Jesuits down 1, looking to tie it up.
What does it mean to graduate from Fairfield Prep? It's hard to put into words because there's truly nothing like it. Maybe it's the moment walking down the aisle to receive your diploma, or the sea of red and white tuxedos all around you, or that firm handshake from President Cashman. Those are unforgettable moments, but they're not what defines it. What truly sets this experience apart happens after graduation, when you're outside celebrating with the people who were once just your classmates. I say once because they're not just classmates anymore. They have become family, your brothers. Over 4 years, through every high and low, every challenge and victory, these are the people who stood beside you. Now, you're no longer students. You're a family. What might be bittersweet goodbyes at other schools becomes something different here. A celebration. Laughter, pride, and a deep sense of connection fill the air as you take one more picture, one more memory together. As we prepare to step into the next chapter of our lives, we carry that brotherhood with us, forever shaped by our time at Prep. And as all Prep men do, we may laugh, we may cry, but we never say die.
Before I come to officiate your game, I'm busy at work.
Before I was a high school official, I was a young athlete myself.
Before I heard you yelling at me from the stands, I was a parent on the sideline cheering for my own kids.
And before each season and before each game, like you, I'm prepared and I'm excited.
Remember,
we're a lot
like you.
For generations, we've shaped young men into leaders, thinkers, and compassionate individuals. But to maintain our tradition of excellence, we must evolve and grow.
In the Ignatian tradition, I begin my day with gratitude. Gratitude for you, our generous supporters and benefactors who have been critical to our success. Now, we invite you to build an even brighter future.
Our campaign focuses on 3 essential pillars that will propel Fairfield Prep into the future.
By expanding our financial aid program, we'll ensure that a Fairfield Prep education is accessible to deserving students from all backgrounds.
It's critical that we continue to expand scholarship opportunities for students whose families can't afford full tuition and allow them to be part of the prep experience, because in fact, they make the prep experience.
Fairfield Prep is a very special place, but what makes it special is the people here.
I know so many people here who are great athletes and then they turn around and go play with the band or write a short story for a creative writing contest.
Whether you like athletics or engineering or art, there's so much to do after school.
Our commitment to excellence means providing our faculty with cutting-edge professional development opportunities, empowering them to inspire and challenge our students.
By supporting our educators to always pursue learning, we're producing great teachers in the classroom, but also great role models for our students.
The faculty here at Fairfield Prep are invited to learn more about the traditions that we are upholding in the classroom, and one of the ways that we do that is through the Jesuit Educators Academy.
The Jesuit Educators Academy is a 5-year program in which teachers who are new to prep learn about the mission and core values of Ignatian spirituality.
If we do not train faculty, we don't produce the type of students who can go out and set the world afire.
We're enhancing our campus with state-of-the-art facilities, with a center for arts and recreation, and expanding our academic support services to nurture every student's potential.
We use a scaffolding approach to provide resources to ensure academic success for our students.
As an athlete and a musician, it's great to have new facilities that really enhance what prep is all about.
I've had to learn and grow into being a well-rounded person. Here at Prep, we call it Cura Personalis, or care of the whole person.
Our world needs leaders of conscience, compassion,
competence, and commitment.
Shaped by a Jesuit Catholic education.
All of this is a fabric woven together that becomes the graduate at graduation.
What is a grad at grad?
Open to growth.
Intellectually competent.
Religious.
Loving.
Committed to doing justice.
These are the hallmarks of a Fairfield Prep graduate.
Ignatius said he could find God in all things. Our education is about finding God in each other and in the world around us.
We need your help to meet the demands of a rapidly changing world.
Together, let's shape the future of our school, forming leaders who support the values of Fairfield Prep. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Go forth.
Welcome back here to Wonderland of Ice. Both teams have taken the ice. Jesuits down 2-1 to the Notre Dame West Haven Green Knights. Both had their chances in that period. Chris Carr played really well. Sherman played really well on the other side. And it's going to really come down to the wire here in this third period. Jesuits hoping to put one on the board early and have a chance to win in regulation. Notre Dame hoping to extend their lead.
Yeah, we saw back and forth hockey in that second period after 3 total goals in the first. And the Jesuits now find themselves down 1, looking to come away with a victory.
Bryson on the draw now, wins it back. Willem skates up the ice. Willem's had a big impact in this game. Jacob takes it back. Blocked by Bryson. Driscoll fires one on net, turned away by Sherman.
It's a good quick shot there by Driscoll.
Schwartz now on it. Cycles it back around. Jacob comes out with it, gives it to Bryson down low. Nethercott tries to clear it. Willem fights for it. Marzik able to get it out of the zone.
Yeah, I think Willem needs a skate sharpen. He slipped a couple times in this game.
Driscoll 1-on-3, fires a shot. Blocked by Kelly. Good play with the stick by him. Driscoll still comes away with it. Kelly up the ice off the boards to the Cochio. Turned away by Carr. Driscoll off the boards looking for Schwartz. Schwartz will be the first one there. Trying to make something happen. Fires it to the middle. Driscoll's there. Misses wide.
It's turned away by Sherman. Great chance there created by Schwartz.
Tuvlin battling for it low. Fired on net by Pooley. Loops back around.
Bosco comes in now, lays a hit right when he steps onto the ice. Immediate impact. Here's Tuvlin with a shot wide.
Yeah, Bosco is playing aggressive today. Love to see it. Ooh. And that is not called a tripping, and Mitchell comes away with it. Saved by Carr.
Yeah, no call there on a tripping. I mean, I didn't know you could dive head first at a player's legs and not be called. It's an interesting sport, hockey.
Well, Mitchell fires that one right into the glove. Jesuits defensive zone faceoff. It'll be Bosco on the draw. Pooley now has it behind the net, sends it over to Tuvlin. Franco has it, up to Kelly. Kelly back down low.
Hounded by Walsh.
Walsh using his size, throws a man down. Tuvlin has it, no call. Tuvlin fighting his way to the middle. Puck kept in, Bosco with the shot wide. Nethercott now. Bosco lays a hit. That puck's not out of the zone. Oh, they're gonna say Pooley held on to that. Pooley had it in his hand, took a step with it. So that'll blow the whistle, I don't know. That's a close call.
So it'll be a defensive zone face-off for the Jesuits. Freshman Batapanglia out there on the draw, 6'7".
Green Knights cycling it around down low. That's Morgan working it up the ice. This line came up huge in the third period against New Canaan. Can they do it again? Morgan works his way to the outside. Fires one on net, just behind it. Corcoran now.
Had McCoy on that far post, wasn't able to find him.
Burgess sends it around. Corcoran has it back. Just McCoy makes a move behind the back. Morgan McCoy had an opportunity backdoor. What a pass.
What a move from McCoy to Dowd. Dowd wasn't able to finish.
Yeah, my apologies. That was Dowd who had the shot. McCoy had the great pass. Burgess now, and the Green Knights pressuring, able to clear it.
It's a great save there on Carr on that one-timer in front of the net. And he's going to have a great third period if the Jesuits want to come away with a victory. So far, he's done good, dealt with a few shots. So it's Schwartz, Driscoll, and Bryson out there. This line has stayed consistent after that first period.
Schwartz ties his man up, sends it around. This will be Walker who's going to come out with it.
A lot of minutes for Walker in this one. He's played amazing.
Carr turns it away, tries to go between the legs. Was the Notre Dame West Haven player. I'm not sure who that was. But now Schwartz with a head of steam finds the man in the middle. Driscoll turned away, scores! Driscoll scores! Schwartz and Driscoll connect on a cross-ice pass, and the Jesuits have tied the game.
That one goes straight through the legs of Aiden Sherman, and it's poetry. Schwartz to Driscoll, one-timer. How you do? That's in 9 times out of 10. Love to see it from Connor Driscoll. And shout out Henry Schwartz, unbelievable play, getting a hold of that puck. Flips it over to the Notre Dame defender, and Driscoll pockets it away. It's 2-2.
At first, I thought Sherman came up with it, then it trickled into the back of the net.
I think it might have gotten caught into his gear, and Sherman wasn't able to save it.
And the Jesuits have tied the game at 2. Driscoll and Schwartz coming up big, the 2 seniors on senior night.
So it's Bosco, Tuvlin, and Pooley out there. They've had Bosco out with this second line now, giving them some energy. It's the second Pooley with the puck there defensively, and Walsh as the second defenseman. Here's Pooley.
Pooley working his way up ice, sends it down low. Bosco fighting for it in the corner. Jesuits hoping that goal gives them some energy. Right to Pooley. Pooley in the middle. Shot blocked by a Notre Dame West Haven defender.
Caught him in the chin. He's on the ground.
Down on the ice. They're going to blow the whistle for medical reasons.
Yeah, really put his body on the line there. Can't tell who the player is. But both teams leaving it all out on the ice in this third period as the Jesuits find themselves with momentum after 5 minutes in this third period.
Yeah, Pooley ripped a shot, but what a play by him. Get in the way of it.
Yeah. Those are the looks, though. The Jesuits really thrive on those open shots at the top of the key. So far, Sherman's done a good job, but we saw there Driscoll was able to slot one past him. And this is what it's about. Tied hockey in the third period, a rivalry in the game. And it's all going to come down to the wire here.
Feuerstein, that was him down. He seems to be okay. He skates off on his own power. Good to see.
Yeah, don't want to see any injuries out here tonight at 1D.
Bosco, Pooley, and Tuvlin out there. This line's going to need to come up big. Keep this momentum going. Keep this energy up.
Same lineup as before for the Jesuits. It will be Bosco on the draw with Kelly.
Bosco tried to win it back, could not. Notre Dame comes out with it.
Bosco dumps Kelly on the boards.
Bosco throwing the body around.
Another one.
He gets another one. I mean, he sure packs a punch. When he wants to hit you, he will.
Yeah, I mean, you really don't expect it from him, and he just comes flying in. Lays the boom as it's getting rowdy in here now.
Same line on the ice for the Jesuits. Kelly on the draw for Notre Dame.
He's got to face off Bosco again.
These two have been battling all night. Bosco able to come away with this one. Gives it to Walsh. Walsh sends it down low. It's going to be Franco. Sends it up the boards. Cut off by Pooley. Mitchell now with a head of steam, 1-on-3. Mitchell working to the outside, using his speed. Leveraging off Walsh, sends one to the middle, nobody home. Franco moving in. Shot, low, rebound, not connected with.
Saved by Carr there. Through a bunch of traffic, and now Tublin's got room.
Shot saved. Tublin with a second chance. Just wide.
Burgess is out there now with Corcoran. And a line change from the Jesuits. It's McCoy and Dowd. This line's put in work, the third one for the Jesuits.
Corcoran fires one on net, rebound. What are they gonna blow that whistle for?
Not sure what the call is. But Corcoran fired a shot there onto Sherman, and the rebound there could have been deadly. I'm not sure what the stoppage is.
Yeah, what about that Tuvlin opportunity, huh?
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it before. Tuvlin really gets down the ice. He's able to recognize the opportunities with the one-on-one. That's his second one of the game, and he's really put on pressure for the Jesuits, the junior.
And this one cleared up. Burgess will be the first to it. Looks to turn back up ice. Fights his way through one defender. Now Morgan has it. Morgan tied up. Smith comes away with it. Gives it to DeCoccio. DeCoccio fighting down low. Hit by Corcoran. Puck comes out. McCoy joined by Dowd. On the rush. Dowd down low. Stops on a dime. Dowd bodied off the puck. Notre Dame has numbers up the ice. Smith gets it deep. Burgess sends it around. Willem looking for a man. He'll find McCoy. Carr's gonna glove it, give it to Burgess. Burgess behind the net. Pressured by Kelly, that pass intercepted. Marzak hit as he entered the zone, but Carr is able to come up with the save.
Yeah, Willem laid a late hit there. And we'll get a line change here. It's the line that scored the goal last time with Schwartz and Driscoll. And with 8 minutes left, this game is really coming down to a game of inches.
Kelly and Bryson on the draw. Bryson able to win it. Willem sends it around. Grayson Walker now. Grayson Walker tries to saucer through pass. Just misses Schwartz. Schwartz will be the first to it, though. No icing. Driscoll back on the ice. This tandem scored a goal last time they were out there. DeCoccio working his way up ice. Driscoll pressuring him. Driscoll late hit in the bench.
Puck circles around now. Notre Dame tries to connect some passes.
Jacob sends it back over to Marzak. Willem comes out with it, though. Willem sends it up looking for Driscoll. Nobody home, so Nethercott takes it. Willem catches it in his hand, puts it at his skate. Working up the ice, weaving his way. Willem, just a magnet to the puck. And now working up the ice. Turned away.
It's a great piece of defending there by the Jesuits.
Driscoll 1-on-2, trying to fight his way through some defenders. And Jacob able to defer him. Keeps the puck in the zone, though.
Yeah, Bryson dumped him there. Allows a line change.
Jacob weaves his way through one. Gets through two. Finn Walsh gets the puck. Goes to the middle looking for Hiraman.
Fourth line's out there for the Jesuits. And it'll be an icing.
With the game tied at 2, halfway through the third period, Jesuits will have an offensive zone faceoff.
We've seen this fourth line get a significant amount of time throughout this game. Same goes for Notre Dame, as both teams have had to look towards this bench as this game winds down. Something you expect in most hockey games, but a game this close, these teams really trusting all their players. As a miscommunication in front of the net and a big hit laid.
I hear him in there. Now Gravanis trying to come away with the puck in the corner. Unable to. Notre Dame sends it up the ice. They're going to clear it. Finn Walsh back there. This one's on net. Chris Carr gives it to Walsh. Walsh stops. Looks up. Has Laskowski. Laskowski dumps it deep. Hierman goes for a change. Hit by Tuvlin. Battle for the puck in the zone. Andy West comes away with it.
It's getting chippy down there as this game winds down. Both teams looking for that deciding goal.
Pooley, Bosco, and Tuvlin back out there. This line's been very effective here in this third period. Shot on net, turned away. Tuvlin now. Shot. Stopped by the pad. Tuvlin on net. Bosco couldn't come up with it.
Wasn't able to find Bosco in the middle. That could have been a very dangerous opportunity.
Everyone finishing their hits here late in this game. Burgess sends it over to Corcoran. Corcoran up to Tuvlin. Tuvlin just gets it deep and goes for a change. Bosco hit. Notre Dame looking for a stretch pass to the Cochio. Can't connect. Burgess comes out with it. Burgess lays a body at the blue line.
Huge hit there by Benny Burgess as the puck goes out, hitting the net.
Yeah, Marzak came away with it, got a shot off, missed wide, but Burgess pushing his man down right at the blue line there.
Yeah, the Jesuits have really out-physicaled ND in this game, and those hits really add us up as we start to enter the waning minutes of this one.
This game has felt like an absolute battle. Walker sends it up the ice. Morgan couldn't connect, and it's going to be an icing.
They're going to say he didn't get a touch on that.
I believe he did, but he might have been before the red line when he touched it anyways.
Shirts are off in the ND bomb squad.
They got to be cold.
Yeah.
Morgan and Kelly on the draw. O'Hara seems to have found something with that Morgan down to McCoy line, hoping for something here from him.
They've been very productive this game.
Walker chips it down. This one sent up. Can't handle it, but gets it out. Walker now going to take this one himself. Looks to Morgan. Morgan across to McCoy. McCoy steps up, cuts the middle, shot wide. Hits the net, out of play.
So in comes that top line for the Jesuits. And it's been Bryson stepping in at center for them as of late. This line scored the previous goal. And it's Walker and Willem out there defensively as the Jesuits have an offensive zone face-off with 4 minutes, 16 seconds left.
Jesuits are going to score. This is the line to do it. Driscoll works it back up to the point. Walker sends it low. Schwartz with time in the corner. Handles it, sends it to the middle. Driscoll with a shot right in the chest. Good save by Sherman.
That connection between Schwartz and Driscoll has been absolutely deadly for them. Another great chance.
Mitchell dumps and chase. Andy West now has a shot.
It's a great block there.
Kelly with it, sends it to the middle. Walker bodies Kelly. Walker looking up ice now. Sends it to Schwartz. Driscoll has it. Puck in the corner. Andy West sends it around. Franco on it. Delmonico hit.
That one could have been huge. Delmonico just gets out of the way, and that puck is dumped.
Tuvlin on it now. Pooley back on the ice. This one sent up. Willem. Kirskar able to deflect that. Looking up ice for Pooley. Pooley beckons him to throw it off the boards. Incomplete and goes to Jacob. Plorde working it down low. Hit by two guys. Both the Pooleys working together in the corner. Offensive Pooley comes out with it. Now defensive Pooley has it. Just misses Bosco on the stretch pass.
Yeah, it's going to be an icing now with 2:35 left, and this game is really coming down to it.
Yeah, both teams do not want to make a mistake right now. Pressure is higher than ever.
Last time we saw these teams face off last year in the state championship tournament, we saw an absolute thriller with the Jesuits scoring 2 in under 30 seconds at the very end of the game. They fell short in overtime. These two teams have a storied history and another classic here at 1D.
Oh, classic is definitely the right word for it. Sends it across to Nethercott. Nethercott looks to put one on net. He will. Blocked by Tuvlin. Tuvlin now wants to get something going the other way. DeCoccio gets in the way of that pass attempt. Kelly tries to work it back to the middle. Pooley steps up. Kelly able to work it back. Walsh putting pressure on DeCoccio. Hits him and comes out with the puck. Sends it up to Pooley. Pooley waited patiently across the ice to Tuvlin. Tuvlin working in. Shot on net. Turned away with a blocker by Sherman. Burgess has it now. Just going to send this one deep. Let the forwards get a change. Nethercott below the net to Franco. Franco doesn't catch it cleanly. Able to come out with it.
Top line back out there for the Jesuits. We haven't seen Bosco in a minute. I think if I'm O'Hara here, I'm putting Bosco in with Schwartz and Driscoll with 1:40 left. He's got fresh legs. Not to put any shade on Bryson, but Bosco's a very, very different player than he is. A lot more physical and can connect any pass on the ice. You got to throw all your stops out here at the end of the game.
Bryson will take the draw. Marzik working up the ice. Gets by Corcoran. Good defense. That one, there's a collision as both players dive for the puck like it was a football pass. And slide to the board. Carr just able to get a glove on that.
Unbelievable scenes here at Wonderland.
Many odd collisions today. That is added to the total. And Driscoll now has the puck. Working his way in. Cannot connect. Bryson with the shot. Attempt blocked. Schwartz sends it high. Wrapped around to Burgess. Burgess sends one low. Driscoll with the shot. Turned away by Sherman.
His blocker's been sure towards the end of this game.
50 seconds left. Burgess looking to get the Jesuits one last chance. Bryson moves in. Got caught up on his own man. And that's going to mean offsides.
So here comes the Bosco line. Looking to close this one out. 45 seconds left, and can they get the winner, or will we see overtime?
This line played heroics against New Canaan. They got 45 seconds to make something happen. Ian Morgan wins the draw. That's going to be back out. Grayson Walker sends it deep.
Hit down.
He gets it deep again. Now Jacob has it.
33 seconds left.
Can't get too aggressive here. Don't want to give up a late goal. Dowd checks it deep. McCoy will be the first one there. Kelly and Jacob battling McCoy.
15 seconds.
Dowd in to help. Dowd's going to fall down. 10 seconds remaining. One last shot attempt for Morgan. Fires one on net. Just high. Blocked by McCoy. That will be a high stick. Won't matter anyways, as that's the end of regulation. These two teams battling neck and neck, tied at 2. Thoughts on that? I mean, that was a crazy third period.
Yeah, I mean, the Jesuits did exactly what they needed to, finding that early goal from that top line with Schwartz and Driscoll. We saw them go 1-2 down the ice, and Driscoll finished with a one-timer. And after that fight in that second period, we knew the Jesuits wanted to win this one. And it's going to have to come in overtime. 10 minutes for the game. And it's all coming down to the wire here at 1D.
Oh, wait, they're leaving a second on the clock because of McCoy's high stick. Regulation has not ended yet. Second left on the clock because of McCoy's high stick.
I mean, if something happens here, they'd be unbelievable, but I don't think there's enough time to get the shot off before the buzzer.
Pulls their goalie. Yeah, no.
That's it. Great job there on the draw. So we'll see overtime here
at Wonderland. I mean, what more fitting for these two teams in an overtime game? Just been battling all day. couldn't have been solved in regulation.
Yeah, it'll be a short break. They won't bring the Zamboni out, and we'll be right back to it. And that is something to note. This Wonderland Ice in need of a Zamboni drive after every period, and now it's going to face a lot of skating in a short amount of time. It'll be 8 minutes on the clock.
8-minute overtime, I believe. If they're still tied at the end of the 8 minutes, this will just go into the books as a tie. Both teams wanting to come out with a win, but also, you don't want to play it too aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, if you're ND here, this has been an off season for them, just 5-7-1. To hang with a team like Prep in a game like this, packed barn, you got to be proud of yourselves. But for them, they want to come away with the victory. A tie feels like a loss, and the same goes for the Jesuits. This is a game that they expected to come out dominating, and Notre Dame has hung with them from the get-go. The Jesuits found an early goal thanks to Schwartz, and Notre Dame responded with 2 quick ones after thanks to some power play. Jesuits took until the third period to respond after a rough second period with a couple fights, and now we're entering overtime.
Yeah, Schwartz has got to be the player to watch here. I mean, he's accounted for both goals, scored the first, assisted on the second, and it was a fantastic assist at that. I'm expecting to see him a lot out here in this overtime period. They're going to switch sides. So Chris Carr is going to be coming to this side of the rink.
And a goal here from the Jesuits would be celebrated right in front of the student section. I'm just imagining the pictures that will come out of that victory. Goswan's got his camera ready. Hopefully they can find that winning goal. Something to note, they've kept Bosco with that second line after the start of this one. A decision that's come from great play by Grady Bryson.
Yeah, not only is there excitement in the building, there's a little bit of nervousness as we head into this overtime. Walsh sends it around to Pooley. Pooley can't come up with it. Bryson has his back, though. Sends it up to Schwartz. Schwartz looking for Driscoll on the lead. Driscoll fighting through his man. He'll get it below the net. Driscoll fights off his defender. He's got to be careful. He got a penalty doing that earlier. ND West now with a 2-on-2. Pooley able to get his hand in front of it. DeCoccio rushing down the ice.
Ooh.
Looked across for Marzek.
If he found him there, that could have been the deciding goal. As the Jesuits catch a break, the puck will be dumped, and Carr will handle it. It was a high shot.
Carr sticking the glove up there, securing it, and there'll be a face-off. Here comes Bosco, Pooley, and Tuvlin. Been an effective line for the Jesuits. Gonna match up against Kelly and Mitchell. And Delmonico for ND West. Early on the draw was Kelly. Kelly does win the draw. Sends it down to Mitchell. Mitchell fires one. Blocked by Bosco. Bosco fighting. Walker battling in front of the net. Fends off Delmonico. Franco with a shot on net. Carr turns it away.
It's a great blocker save by Chris Carr.
Walker looking up ice. Tuvlin able to tip it to avoid the icing.
That connection from Walker and Tuvlin cross ice has led to many opportunities as no hooking is called there on Tuvlin. The Jesuits retain possession. It's Bosco behind the net. He fans on the pass.
Tuvlin sends it up ice to Willem. Willem can't connect. Grayson Walker is back.
That could have been huge for the Jesuits if that penalty was called.
Walker flings it to Pooley. Pooley can't come up with it. Kelly now. Walker lays the body on Kelly. Kelly's been getting hit all night.
What a hit there by Grayson Walker.
Driscoll on the ice now for the Jesuits. Keep an eye on him. He has the game-tying goal. Driscoll does not stop on the puck. Burgess. DeCoccio working down the ice. Shires one. Chris Carr able to secure the rebound. Looked a little testy for a second. Comes up clean with it.
Yeah, good smother there by Carr. Leaving no room for error. As out comes the third line for the Jesuits with Bosco, Dowd.
Morgan, Dowd, and McCoy.
Yeah. We've seen some magical performances from this line in previous games. Let's see if they can repeat that.
This one up the ice. Dowd has it, working down the boards. Fires one on net, blocked by Jacob. Jacob fends him off. That one in front, bobbling around. Oh, Dowd just misses the one-timer. Or sorry, that was McCoy. Great opportunity. McCoy has the puck on his stick. Fires high.
It's a great opportunity there. Two of them from McCoy. Oh my goodness.
McCoy was flung in the air.
Punches are being thrown by Kelly. Oh, throw him out.
There's even more punches.
Throw him out. Oh, it's all going down.
They're holding him down. Oh my goodness.
Sherman's on the ground.
Dowd was going at it. He was flung in the air and then hit and was just wailed on by Kelly. I have to assume both those guys are not going to see the ice again this game.
Oh, Kelly's still going at him. Kelly's still going at him. And if I'm Dowd there, I mean, whistle's blown, you're on the ground, and you start getting punched in the head. What are you supposed to do?
I don't see Dowd being directed to the box.
Yeah, Kelly
I
will
don't
be
think
taken out. Kelly will be taken out, so maybe a power play here. I believe it will be.
Notre Dame letting the tempers get the best of them.
Yeah, so Dowd.
No, they are going to send Dowd to the box.
Oh. Dowd was tripped up in front of the net, jumped over a player, landed on top of Sherman, and Kelly just jumped on top of him, started laying haymakers. And the Jesuits do the right thing to not get involved. You don't want any more penalties to stack up. But it won't be a power play for them. I mean, I'm not sure how the ruling's called. I'm assuming the officials did the right thing, but.
Yeah, it's going to be a 5-on-5 still.
So 5 minutes left in this game. And tempers are rising. So that's the second fight of this game.
Yeah, second scuffle in front of the net. Notre Dame sticking up for Sherman. Jesuit, I mean, they haven't been going after him, but, you know, they've been landing on him, maybe diving over him. Battling between both these teams, and they're going to see each other. This is not the last time they're going to see each other. Walsh fires it up the ice. Mitchell comes away with it. Mitchell working to the middle.
Away.
Jacob has it. Jacob to the outside. Tries to center it. Unable to. Jacob in the middle. Mitchell unable to score.
Heroic effort there by Pooley to poke that one away.
Jesuits just looking to get it out, and they do. Pooley sends it deep.
Bosco with a big hit, handled well by Mitchell.
Nethercott with it, sends it up the ice to Mitchell. This one gets through and goes to Walsh though. Oh, Bosco unaware of where the puck
with
was.
His head up. That could have been a great opportunity.
Pooley up the middle to Bosco. Trying to fend his way through. Mitchell blocks that dumping attempt by Walsh. Pooley has it. Down low. Walsh up to Bosco. Bosco across. Right to Tuvlin. Tuvlin working down the ice. Using his body.
And he's dumped. No call.
Pushed down. Good defensive play by Nethercott. Driscoll back on the ice as this one's sent down right onto Carr. He's just going to cover it. No risks are going to be taken here.
So 3 minutes, 55 left as the Jesuits continue to maintain pressure. Will they find that game-winning goal?
Schwartz on the draw. Ties up his man. Walker comes away with it, gives it to Driscoll. Driscoll down the ice. Driscoll's got a breakaway. He shoots. He scores. Driscoll scores. The Jesuits have won in overtime.
Unbelievable. Connor Driscoll calls game. And the Jesuits come away 3-2 here at Lundy against Notre Dame. Everyone's going nuts.
The entire Prep hockey team is climbing the boards towards the bomb squad. Driscoll found the 5-hole, and the Jesuits found themselves a victory against their rival.
It's a magical ending here at Wonderland. And Connor Driscoll with his second goal of the game calls game.
Are you kidding me? Connor Driscoll, the game-tying goal, the game-winning goal. He is hyping the crowd up. His teammates are loving it. Connor Driscoll showing what he can do.
Unbelievable. Slipped it under the pad of Sherman.
What a play by Grayson Walker, too. Have to compliment that. Able to find the puck in the tied-up draw, work it to the boards, and Driscoll did the rest.
Grayson Walker put in an absolute shift today. Multiple hits. And the assist there to call game. As the Jesuits come away 3-2 in overtime. An unbelievable game. And an amazing ending on senior night.
I mean, Coach O'Hara has to be proud of this team. Jesuits took a 1-0 early lead. Notre Dame West Haven got some momentum, putting 2 in the net right away, but they battle back, win this game in overtime. An absolute classic here at Wonderland.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking from Notre Dame, but this Jesuits team showed no quit, came out firing on all cylinders in this overtime period. We saw a couple of chances from Dowd, a fight in front of the net, and Driscoll ultimately ends it.
Chris Carr played a phenomenal few periods to end it. Jesuits have to be proud of their effort. Notre Dame West Haven battled hard. Not the last time these two teams will see each other, but Jesuits come away with a big one here at Wonderland.
We hear the crowd going wild for the Jesuits, and that's an amazing senior night. All 3 goals scored by seniors.
All right, thank you for tuning in to the broadcast. It's been an excellent game. Fairfield Prep Jesuits 3, Notre Dame West Haven 2. We'll see you next time.